a Super Bowl ad spot this year cost $8 million for a 30-second spot. We, in our advertising study, have analyzed the budgets, the advertising budgets for hundreds of nonprofits and found out that the average is about $29,000 in ad spending per year. So if we were to do that, the average nonprofit would need to combine approximately 275 years worth of advertising spending to be able to purchase a single 30-second ad spot, which, George, begs the question, is it worth it?
I think with regard to the Super Bowl and the advertisement that goes on is, first and foremost, the medium is the message. The fact that you're about to watch something that just for the right to say those words, they paid, $267,000 a second. So you're like, okay, that is a message all in and of its own. And when a nonprofit sends it, it doesn't scream efficient use of capital. So that, you're starting already, I think, a little bit behind, especially when you are a nonprofit using that place. Now, for me, this moment, I used to call it like, if only we had this Oprah moment, I guess if we only had this Super Bowl moment where I could get to the highest peak and yell with a megaphone at all the people, then everything would change because I told them to be nice. That's not how change happens. The big companies that do this, it is usually in conjunction with a series of advertisements, a series of point of sale placement, right? Am I going to now more likely choose Pringles because they have a funny mustache in my mind floating around? I don't really care. Or Little Caesars, who has another mustache floating. I don't care because they play a different game. Nonprofits, there's no point of sale for, Langone on a national level. Like, I don't quite get it. And also with the stop hate ads, if you are not specific in the call to action, I guess you told people to be nice, which I think every parent can attest to. We do that every single day. Be nice to your brother. Be nice to your sister. Stop. Don't eat that. Don't hit them. It is a unfortunately watered down message when it has to go to many people. And the more effective tactics I see are when you would take, and that's what kills me, the same amount of money and apply it toward drumbeat advertising that surrounds a certain audience with a message that has a call to action. Yeah, it takes more work, but that's because it works. Versus the literal, setting money on fire on a public stage in that way. The other part of me just I do like it when social good and social impact has a share of voice on one of, the largest stage with over 100 million people watching at once. I do like that idea, but in practice, I would be hard pressed to recommend it as a strategic advertising style. What's more is that people are in a chips and dip mentality, not social impact. When you reach people matters quite a bit. That's why certain types of advertising, like, I don't know, say banners, is literally throwing money out a window. Folks are ignoring those. They even have banner blockers. So when you reach people matters quite a bit there. And I think it's great to be selling people chips when they're in chips and dip mode.